NBANBA.lt, tavo NBA pasaulis.
Tipping off the dime, the Suns burned on Broadway. Kobe and the Lake Show sting the Bees. KG and the C's shoot for 5 straight. Can Melo and the Nuggets shake off their first home loss? And what about a reunion in the city of brotherly love for AI? It's time for the dime.
Mario Chalmers making up ground, his 4th block shot of the year. Oh, nice! Wade put it in the sky, and Beasley smashed it.
Welcome to the Daily Dime. I'm Jim Basquall. Ahead in the show, LeBron defends Big Z. A decision is looming for the answer, and it's Wade versus Roy at the Rose Garden. But we begin with a 3-win team home to a 3-loss team. Mike D'Antoni came to New York with hopes of producing the same fortunes he had in the desert. Instead, his former team came to Madison Square Garden with the league's best record, while the winless Nets are the only thing keeping the Knicks from the Atlantic Division cellar. But for one night, those records meant nothing. Mike D'Antoni and the Knicks home to the Suns, his former team that came in with a record of 14-3, league best. Opening quarter, Larry Hughes for Danilo Gallinari from downtown. He was 6 of 12 from beyond New York up 11 after 1. Second quarter, Gallinari finds Al Harrington flashing through the paint alone on the throwdown. Knicks advantage at 14. Third quarter, it's David Lee who finds the hot hand Gallinari. Another tray. New York ups the lead to 81-64. Then later, Jared Dudley's pass picked by Lee gives it up for Chris Duhon. Back to Lee on the finish. He scored 2 dozen, so a team with 3 wins dominates a team with 3 losses. It means New York now has 4 victories.
We played good. I'm happy. We'll just try to keep it that way. But does that mean anything? We'll see going down the road. But tonight's a good night.
Every game's different. We came out with a good focus. We kept an up-tempo game. You know, we made plays and we made shots, and that always helps.
It's a great feeling. It's a great feeling, and like I said, especially mentally, because for us it was good. It was a great game, and hopefully we can start to win more games in a row.
Celtics winners of 4 straight, averaging 107 points over that span. That's Kevin Garnett hitting on 17 of his 18 shots over the last 2. KG down low finds Kendrick Perkins. C's up 11 after 1. Second quarter, more of the same. Garnett here off the drive as it gets a little physical, lowering the shoulder on Nazr Muhammad. Take another look. Garnett shoulders Muhammad right in the chin, and things would get a bit testy on the 2 sides, though no fists were thrown. Muhammad would get teed up. Closing seconds of the half. Boston already up 20 points. Rajon Rondo flips it back over his head for Ray Allen as the shot clock expires. He drains the tray. Boston up 23 at the half. Third quarter, more of the same. Allen again from downtown. The Celtics offense again flows. They've won 5 straight, now 14-4. Tie for the league's best record. Dwayne Wade and the Heat at the Rose Garden to run with the Blazers. Opening quarter, Wade spins past a pair of defenders en route to the hoop. Miami had the game's first 7 points on the board. Wade had 22. Second quarter, Michael Beasley and Wade working together here off the alley-oop. Beasley on the finish. He scored 27. Miami's lead at a half dozen. Third quarter as Brandon Roy off the drive. He misfired, but Greg Oden, one of his 20 rebounds, crams it home at 13 points. Still Miami up 8. Later in the third, Wade kicks out Quentin Richardson. He does it from deep. That 3, part of a 20-point night for Q Rich as Miami controlled this game throughout. Later fourth quarter, it's Wade working to give and go with Jermaine O'Neal flash along the baseline. Miami gets their 10th win, taking it 107-100.
Coming into this game for the team, you always want to get that first one on the road. What was the conversation this morning at shoot-around?
Just to set the tone, man. We feel very confident in the way we play defense, and we know that if we play defense the way we're capable of, we can stop some teams and we can get some W's in hard environments like today.
Chris Paul's still a spectator as his Hornets get the defending champs. Opening quarter, it's Kobe Bryant connecting on the jumper. He took just 11 shots. That had the game even at 22. Second quarter, Ron Artest goes to the left hand on the finger roll along the baseline. Artest connected on 6 of his 8 shots. Lakers begin to get some separation. Later, Andrew Bynum in the low post doing his work, connecting on 9 of his 10 shots, had 21 points. Lamar Odom again feeds the big fella, again goes to work in the lane on the jump hook. At the break, Lakers up 20 in cruise control second half. That's one of Kobe's 2 trays. He had him up 67-44. Then it's Pau Gasol. This a hoop plus 1. Pau had 14. The Lakers get their 14th win in 17 tips. The ball is now in AI's court as the Philadelphia 76ers have offered Allen Iverson a 1-year non-guaranteed contract for the prorated league minimum. No answer as of yet from the answer. If he accepts, it would mark a return to the team he had his best years with, as Iverson led the Sixers to a trip to the NBA Finals while garnering league MVP honors. His career scoring average in Philly is better than 28 points a game. That's tops in franchise history, ahead of such greats as Wilt Chamberlain, Charles Barkley, and Dr. J. He's second in total points scored and steals, and his 4,283 assists is third on the Sixers' all-time list. Around the NBA on Tuesday, the Wizards used balance to hold off the Raptors, getting 30 points from Antoine Jamison, 22 from Gilbert Arenas, and 19 more from Caron Butler, investing Toronto 106-102. Carmelo Anthony scored 25 points while Chauncey Billups added 22 as the Nuggets used their biggest scoring first half of the season to pull away from Golden State, rebounding from that rough home loss to the Wolves. Melo has scored at least 20 points in each of his first 18 games this season, which ties the longest streak for any active player to start a season. Our top trio of dunks begins with Golden State's Vlade Radmanovic, taking it strong to the cup in the grill of Nene. Vladdy's ferocious finish, our second runner-up. To the Rose Garden, where D-Wade works the give and go with Jermaine O'Neal. It's Flash along the baseline with the hammer home off the give from J.O. Wade, though, playing second fiddle to another baseline flush. It's on to Toronto, where the Butler did it. That's Washington's Caron Butler, whose one-hand stick takes top billing, is our dunk of the night.
Boykins, Butler baseline, slams it in.
Our stat sheet stuffer of the night is Washington's Antoine Jamison. He was averaging 22 points a game in his first 6 since returning from injury, but stepped up even more on Tuesday, scoring 30 points, connecting on 12 of his 22 shots, including a pair of trays. Jamison also corralled a dozen rebounds, had a block, assist, and pair of steals, and filling up the box as our stat sheet stuffer of the night.
Me personally, I definitely thought he should have played, and I'm not trying to stir up anything with with coach or whatever going on with the organization. I don't know who made the call. What was on the line the day before yesterday was something way bigger than us playing the Mavericks, and I stand behind Z, and I feel like Z not playing wasn't the right thing, and as a friend of his, I was very upset, and I know he was also.
Last shot time with LeBron backing his teammate, while his coach had no problem with the Kings' take. As a matter of fact, Mike Brown says if he had to do it over again, he would have played Zydrunas Ilgauskas on Saturday against the Mavs. Instead, the coach says Big Z will play against the Suns tonight, assuring him of the franchise record for most games played. LeBron's other big man, Shaquille O'Neal, defended Tiger Woods, saying Tiger's my guy, and hoping the golfing great is okay after his recent car accident. Keep up with the Dime on Facebook and Twitter. With our shot clock winding down, we leave you with our call of the night. I'm Jim Bassler.
Well short. Picked off by Allen. Numbers by Boston on the break here. Oh, nicely done.
Celtics basketball at its best. When they are passing and moving the ball, Mike, there are no teams better than them. Rondo there continuing to move. KG heads up play, but it started with Ray. Give it to your point guard. Let him do the work. And Rondo having the vision.
NBA.lt. Tavo NBA pasaulis.